Hi there, I'm Lisa, this is Ted, my husband, and along with Hans, our Alsatian, and Bessie, who thinks she's a kangaroo, we are Chateau de Montmagny. March 2020, when COVID spanned the globe and the world began to lock down, we decided to turn our lives upside down and begin the adventure of a lifetime. We threw in our jobs, packed up the car and purchased this 14th century historical monument.
You have arrived.
Woohoo!
We have arrived.
With no previous experience and just £80,000 budget and a tent as our temporary residence, we plan to transform this abandoned, unloved historical monument into a family home and thriving business. We have so many new skills to learn along the way, but we invite you to come along for the ride. So strap yourselves in and let the fun begin.
So this week we start a new era at Chateau de Montmagny. It's very exciting times for us because we're about to start the second phase of renovations. So this vlog is all about me showing you what we hope to achieve over the next year and what you'll be able to see through our vlogs.
So in phase one, you saw us complete the areas that we needed to enable us to raise an income to maintain this property. The tea room, the petit restaurant, the Marcel chambre. You remember the painstaking hours we spent on the floor? The Jean-Pierre suite that was named after our ex-mayor. The Marcel chambre, the downstairs apartment that me and Ted lived in for quite a while. The boot room that Charlene came over and helped us install the stone floor. The summer kitchen that Colston came and did his volunteer week with us on. And all those outside spaces that just make this place look beautiful.
But now phase two starts and it's even bigger work. So I'm going to take you through it. Firstly, what I would like to say is thank you to all of our subscribers that have been with us for a very, very long time now. You've stuck with us, you've kept us going, and we hope you're going to be there for this phase of the renovation as well. Now don't forget, if you don't want to miss anything, make sure you press the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll get updates every time we upload a video. So let's start with the plans going forward.
So this week, the renovations commence on the piggeries. Now this is just an immediate project. This is to enable me and Ted to be able to live in the tent in the piggeries throughout the winter. So the idea is we need to make it airtight. Eventually, the piggeries and stables will turn into a 2-bedroom sheet with an ensuite bathroom. So we will be starting on the smaller part of the roof. Now, Ted has never done a roof before, so Steve and Colston is back to help with the project. And this is what you'll see over the next couple of weeks. However, the main project in phase 2 is something very different.
So this area here is phase 2. Now you'll remember this area very well because this is where we lived in our tent for 9 months before we moved in to the main chateau area. This is what we're going to be concentrating on. Before I take you inside, let me just talk you through the outside. So you see the roof doesn't look too bad. When I take you inside, you'll see that this section of the roof where I'm pointing now needs replacing. But we'll talk about that in a minute. We have a doorway here for access. We have a large doorway here. These doors will be opened nice and wide to let loads of air in when we're using the medieval hall. So let's go inside. Now, as you can see, at the moment, it's a bit of a dumping ground. We've got spare fridge freezers up here. We've got a lot of rubbish. We've got beds. However, this main area is going to be the banqueting hall. Let me stand back so you can see how vast it is. Now this area, this immediate area just on the floor here, is about 250 square meters and it goes up extremely high. Beautiful. This is going to be transformed into a medieval banqueting hall. Up here you see we have a mezzanine. Underneath it we have a little doorway over here. There's also a doorway from the outside. Underneath the mezzanine will be the catering kitchen, where we will be doing all the cooking. Up the top here will be seating on the mezzanine. There will be a large staircase coming down from this side, and it will have to be quite large because underneath that staircase will be where the toilets will be, and we hope to make these toilets big enough for disabled access, because as you know, here we have no access for disabilities. So at least if we have the restaurant in here, we have events in here, we have celebrations, parties, anniversaries, people in wheelchairs can come in, access the venue and access the toilets. So big sweeping staircase down here, toilets underneath. In this back area here, there will be more seating. In front of it, in this area, there will be a dance floor. Then if I turn around, this area will be a stage. Now up in the eaves, we will have strategically placed lighting, spotlights, but ones that can't be seen immediately to the eye, hidden in the rafters, pointing towards the stage. But hanging from these rafters, I would like big wagon wheels that are going to be transformed into lighting. That is the main area of phase 2, which for me, I am so excited about. I can't wait, because it opens this place up to being used by so many people. We can have weddings, we can have parties and celebrations, but our main aim is for this to be used by the community. Me and Ted, when we first came here, always said that we wanted to bring this place back to life for the community. And at the moment, yes, the community can come and use their restaurant, they can come and look at the area, come and see the historical monument, but they don't really gain anything from it free of charge, because when they come to eat in the restaurant, they obviously have to pay for food. What we want to do is have this place to be able to give something back to the community. So we would like clubs to come and use it, the book club, the film club, the society club, the debating society. Anybody that thinks that they can use it for their own gain. So perhaps the choirs that we have here, the school could do school shows here. It opens up to so many possibilities for so many people. And that is why I'm so excited about it, because this really then brings back to life a big area that everybody can use. Now, there is one slight problem. This has got to be finished by summer next year, because we have already had a French family come this weekend and view it for a wedding. This has got to be finished by the summer. And there's a big space here. Now, the main things that need to be really looked at is the floor. For a start, we have a huge gaping hole in the floor, a big trench that I don't know if you remember Ted digging out to put all their piping in. Let me show you. So we have a big trench. So all of our pipe work needs to be finished up, and that needs to be filled in. So all of our mains goes through that trench. Now we have kind of 3 levels of floor in here. A step down here, another level here. It would be easier to show you this if I could clear it out. And another level here. So we need to look at what is under all this dirt here. Is there more stone? What levels are we going to keep? Thinking about the fact that if the toilet is over there and we want a wheelchair to be able to get to it, we need to think about that. So the floor is going to be a very, very big job. The other big job is going to be all of these walls. So you look at the vastness of this area and how high it is. All these walls need to be raked out and remortared. Every single one of them. That in itself is a huge job. I think if I was to do this building on my own, and this is all I did, nothing else, it would probably take me 2 to 3 months. However, I have an idea. I have a lot of people that ask me to go and teach them how to do the pointing, the limestone pointing. And I've been, as you know, over to Mikey's, over to quite a few people's and shown them how to do it and help them do theirs. I've got a lot of people on a waiting list for me to teach. So the idea is, during the month of April, the whole month of April, we're going to have a volunteer month. We're going to invite people to come and volunteer their time working on this project with me and Ted. So if you want to learn how to do pointing, if you want to just come and help on the project, help me and Ted with the floors, with the walls, with the staircase that needs to be built, with the lighting, anything that you feel that you would either like to learn a new skill or you have those skills that you can help, get in touch with us. We are opening up now a list for people that want to come volunteer. What we're saying is, if you want to bring tents, bring your camper vans, park on the parkland, you can do that. If you want to book a local Airbnb, we will give you all of the information for local B&Bs that are in the area. Come and stay. You can come and do 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, whatever you want during the course of April. We are saying that it's a 3-day minimum for the volunteering because we need to spend the time teaching you how to do something. Anything less than 3 days, you're never going to be able to actually achieve anything. I would suggest a week would probably be best. At least then you could take a day out and go and see the sites, have a look around as well while you're here. But yeah, it's a big job. So if you are thinking of coming and volunteering your time, it's going to be hard work. But it'll be a wonderful, amazing project to be able to work on. Now, there's one more major problem in this place, and that is the roof. We mentioned it outside. Now, if you remember the vlogs that we had before, when we was living in here in the tent and it was raining through the ceiling, this is where it is. Now, it is only one section of the roof. Let me give you a quick close-up. It's this section. This whole section here, just on one side. Now, as you can see, that section to that section, you see the colour of the wood. You see how much darker it is? That is because it's had so much water ingress that now all of the slats and wood are rotting. That whole section needs to come off and be replaced. Now, that's going to cost a lot of money, and that's money that we don't have, which is a real shame. And there is no way we can open this place up until we get that roof done. So what we've done is opened up a new fundraiser for you to be able to help. Now, if there's something that you want to buy someone for a Christmas present and you don't know what to get them, why not make them part of something a little bit bigger? The Chateau de Montmagny. What we aim to do is open up a fundraiser for you to buy a tile. Just €3, buy a tile. That means it's affordable to everybody. And on each of those tiles that are brought, we are going to put a name on the back of it. So you can either have your own name or you can send us names of grandchildren, nieces, nephews, partners that you would like their name put on it, and we will put their name on it. And it will be on the underneath. So your name or your family's or your friend's name will be in this place for a very long time. And what will happen is, when the tiles are placed on the roof, the underside of them will show and all of the names will be visible up here in this entire area. You will also get a mention on the following vlog. So after you make a donation for the tile, the next vlog that follows that, your name will be mentioned at the end with a thank you. I think that's something really special because it means that you will become part of this building for a very, very long time, for as long as that roof stays standing. And I think it's a lovely Christmas present to give to somebody. You could buy 1 tile, you could buy 10 tiles, you could buy 100 tiles if you really want. And your name will be put on every single one of them. I am so excited about this project. I'm so excited that we're able to invite people to come over and join us on the project as well. I just think it'll be amazing to be able to work on this with a lot of other people. And I think it'll be great for other people to be able to go away and say, I helped with that. I made that happen. Because that's the way me and Ted feel all the time when we look at the places that we've done already, the places we've renovated already, the areas. We step back and we look at it and we go, we did that. Wouldn't it be nice for you to be able to say that? So as you can see, over the next year, there's going to be a lot of content going up. And it'll be very exciting. So stay with us as we start Phase 2 renovations. And you'll see the first video very soon. Take care, everyone. See you all soon. And don't forget, send us your names if you want to go on the list.